Most leaders believe they're leading courageously. They say the right things in meetings, like we value trust, courage, and connection, and it looks good on paper. But here's the real tension. When the real pressure hits, what actually shows up in your team? Do people actually speak up? Or do they nod along, hide their concerns, and let their frustrations fester until things break? Today, I want to talk to you about two of the biggest challenges leaders face that silently sabotage even the most committed teams, and how you can begin to fix them. This isn't a motivational video, honey. This is a call to action. If you are ready to push past comfort and actually transform your culture, stay with me. Recently, I worked with a leadership executive team that on paper it looked like they had everything together. But here's the reality: despite all of the amazing work being done across the organization, internal frustrations were high. Why? Misalignment. Each leader was running their own company under the umbrella of the larger organization. Not in a rebellious way, they weren't building separate brands, but each had their own priorities, their own methods, and their own assumption about what mattered most. And when their individual companies didn't align, the energy that should be driving growth turned into friction, unclear boundaries, and misunderstandings. Here's what I know as a certified experienced coach and people leader. Even the most committed leaders can unknowingly create silos, confusion, and burnout, and it's rarely visible until it's too late. Courage alone doesn't solve this problem. You can have the bravest team, the most outspoken leaders, but without alignment, courage can actually make things worse. Think about it. If you have one leader who is bold and moves fast in one direction, while the other one is equally committed but focused elsewhere, what happens? Mixed signals, duplicate efforts, tension, and then their teams are left confused. That's why I created the Courage and Alignment framework that is designed to help leaders map out what each leader is focusing on, have the team as a whole rate those priorities together, and then finally bring to surface the reasoning behind each choice and clarify those responsibilities. This is a simple, structured way to convert individual boldness into collective impact without diminishing anyone's contributions. Here's an insight: the most courageous work you do isn't the work you do in the team meeting. It's the work you do with inside yourself first as a leader. Every leader should be checking their ego at the door and asking these questions. Am I prioritizing the greater good of the organization? Are my actions supporting the team's mission, vision, and goals, or just my own? This is the alignment check in. It's not a one time conversation. It should be happening weekly. Okay. In practice, as a team, I encourage you to start meetings with updates and priority assessments, agree as a team on how work moves forward, clarify where responsibilities begin and end and where they may intersect, and also adjust processes if needed to make sure everyone is truly on the same page. Do this consistently, and suddenly your courageous actions actually produce results with minimal friction, confusion, or ego battles. Listen, courage without alignment is wasted energy. Alignment without courage is empty talk. If you want to leave a positive imprint in your organization, ask yourself, am I leading my team in a way that matches my words with actions? As a leadership team, are we creating a culture where trust and honesty aren't just slogans, but daily behaviors? And am I willing to have hard conversations that will close the gap between intention and impact? If the answer is yes, but you know it's hard to do alone, you're not wrong. Most leaders need a proven facilitator or coach to navigate these conversations without damaging the team. At Authentic Encounters, we help leaders move from training to transformation. And here are two ways that we would like to help you. One, the Culture Shift Blueprint. This is a licensing ready program for intact leadership teams who are ready to have real conversations and create lasting cultural change. And then for individuals, the Courage Code for Leaders. This is a 5-week online live accelerator to build confidence, courage, influence, Payment plans are available to those who may need it. If you're ready to step up, lead boldly, and align intentionally, reach out. Let us help you take your leadership and your team to the next level. Remember, courage alone doesn't change culture. Alignment alone doesn't inspire, but both together, that's where true transformation happens. See you in the next session.